Hey you guys, it's PJD here. I have plenty of things to show you for this week's What's New This Week, but I have to start with my ultimate favorite. I have the Caviar Manicure. This is the Ciate brand. Now actually, what I was planning on doing originally before I got this was to show you another Ciate brand nail polish that I have. It had already been featured as a nail of the week. I'll have it linked in the description box below. But then I decided to just go for it because I had been going back and forth saying I don't want to spend $25. But anyway, I went ahead and I did it. This is the Ciate brand. It is the Caviar Manicure, as you can see right here. This is the finish that you will have on your nails. It's basically, let me open up the kit so you can see what it's all about. So this is just the box, and it comes in 3 colors, and it's limited edition. That's another thing that really forced me to get, or not forced me, but motivated me to get it, the fact that it's limited edition. I do, however, think that this line is going to be successful, at least for now. So they will likely bring it back. And hopefully introduce more colors as well, because right now it's just the black. Well, first let me just show you what comes in the kit. You get a base color. This is the Ciate black nail polish. I'll talk to you about that in a second. You get a funnel, and you get these beads, right? So let's look at these beads right here. And I'm actually going to do a demo so you'll see me put it on. The majority of the beads in here are black, but then as you can see, you do have some like turquoise, some purple, some other colored beads in here, so, or pearls as they call them. So what you're essentially doing is you're polishing your nails with the Ciate brand polish. It does not have to be the Ciate brand though. Of course they push their polish, but it doesn't have to be. But you're polishing your nails with 2 coats of this, and then you're pouring the beads on top. When you get to the pouring of the bead section, you're supposed to do it in this tray so that any excess beads that fall off of your nails, you would then use this funnel to put it back in the bottle so you don't lose any beads, which I think is really smart, and I'm glad they did that. I could completely see them coming with more beaded collections, more colors, because I would love to see them with more colors. But anyway, so that's that, and that's this. The Ciate brand polish comes with this little bow on it, which I think is really cute. And I'm happy that it came in a box. When I get to the other Ciate polish that I had purchased before, I got the Caviar Manicure. I'll show you how that one came, or I'll tell you how that one came. And I wasn't happy about that. But it still had the bow and everything. But yeah. So anyway, so first let me talk to you about the polish for Ciate. They are really clever, because what you really need to make this 3D manicure, it's these nice shiny pearls. That's what you need. That's what gives you the look. You can use any base, as I mentioned, any polish. And what they've done is they've charged you, or they charged me, whoever purchases this, $25 to buy the kit. The funnel is useful, and of course you need the beads. However, their base, for starters, the beads will cover, depending on how you use it. But if you do it this way, right, the beads will cover your entire nail. So will you really see the base coat? Does it really matter? Not so much. Okay, so that's number 1. Number 2, they know good and well that they could have just sold people the beads, and even if they wanted to, the funnel and the tray. But you can use any tray. You could always make a makeshift something and use the funnel to get it back in. So really what you would want likely would be the funnel that fits in this size bottle head, as well as the beads, right? Okay, so anyway, because there's no way to buy them separately, here is the Ciate brand polish, and I'm going to tell you my issue with this one. First of all, I love the other Ciate brand polish that I have, but I think they may have skimped when it came to the kit, because this base polish, the black, which they say put on 2 coats of it, I have on 1 coat right now, just so you can see. See how it's a streaky, like a thin black? Like this to me is such a weak black. This is 1 coat of it, the Ciate one. On the other hand, I took my Zoya Raven and I did this one. Let's compare the blacks so you can see what I'm talking about. Ciate black, right? Maybe you can't tell, but it's like lighter. It's like thinner. Like I can see a portion of my nail hair. And this is 1 coat. And this is 1 coat of the Zoya black. Look at that. Jet black, deep as black should be. And you can't see my nail bed or anything. So I definitely, if I had a choice, I certainly wouldn't get the Ciate black. I would keep my Zoya black, or whatever other color I wanted to use as a base. It doesn't have to be this particular one. So now that I'm ready for my second coat, I'll do one nail on camera just so you can see what this whole deal looks like. The funnel I'll use afterwards. Okay, so let me do this in view. Sorry, let me just adjust this. Okay, you should be able to see that. Now they want me to put on another coating of the Ciate brand, so I'm just going to, because this is the hand that I did the Ciate with. I don't want this to be too awkward so that you can't see what I'm doing. But let's get this second one polished. And while it's wet and, you know, sticky with the polish, they want you to put the beads on. So I'm just polishing this as I would normally polish my nails. So I'm doing that. The other thing that I want to mention about this polish or this special Caviar manicure is that they say it takes, sorry, you can't see that, but I'm just polishing my nail. They say that, okay, now it's wet, it's done. They say that this takes 15 to 20 minutes to dry. So now I just put on my second coat. Now I will take my beads. Sorry, my hand is like way in the way. Okay, some beads already fell out. And now I'm just going to sprinkle like so. Make sure it gets there. Look at that. Look at that. Cute, no? Okay. Get off the excess if you can, if any beads are just ready to fall off. Now I'm going to just press down. They recommend this. Okay, so it stays. They don't say, they don't recommend that you use a top coat or anything like that. I'm just pressing down the beads. They don't recommend that you use a top coat. They just recommend that you use a little clear polish at the very edge of your nail right here. Because I'm a curious person, I'm going to do a couple of things on my nails, and I'm not going to do all of my nails on camera. I just wanted you to see one of my favorite things for the What's New This Week, and it is the Caviar polish or Caviar manicure. Yes, you can find micro beads or these small beads on your own in, I'm sure, craft stores, but I think the quality of what your manicure will look like will be based on the quality of your pearls, your beads. If you get cheap looking ones, it'll look cheap. If you get these, it will look better. Do you see that? So it's a 3D nail, and that you can actually, these are beads, these are pearls, you can feel them. Look at that. I really do. The other color is all white, like a white pearl, and then a rainbow one. The rainbow one I'm not feeling at all. It looks like rainbow sprinkles that you would put on ice cream. So anyway, I'm going to let this sit and dry. The other test that I plan on doing, I do plan on using a fast dry on one nail or some of my nails to see what effect that has. I plan on some of my fingers doing a top coat because I want to see what the difference is between just leaving it the way they suggest, like what I just did, and then put a little clear here at the edge. But it's not like the beads are going to roll forward, so I'm not quite sure why they recommend that. But anyway, they say it's like to seal in the whole deal. So yeah, so that's what I'm going to do. What I can see myself doing in the future is not doing, today I'm going to do all 10 fingers with this polish, but in the future I can really just see myself, and I'm just going to show you the excess right here. In the future I can just see myself using, sorry, let me get my funnel, using this Caviar brand thing just to do an accent nail, not over all of my nails. But I'll come back and I'll show you. I'm just going to put the funnel right in here, right? And now I'm just going to pour this back in here so you don't lose any beads, which I think is a really smart thing for them to have done. So look at that. Beads go right back in my polish bottle, so I don't lose anything. Perfect. And it's going right in there. Done. Right, so I'm going to let this dry. I'm going to do the rest of my nails. I'll come back so you can see what it looks like all the way done and completed. But yeah, I want to show you the 3D Caviar manicure. I love something about that look. I just love. Okay, so I'm going to go and do that. I'll come back and then I'll show you the rest of what's new this week. Be right back. So I'm back. I've done all of my nails. I'm going to have pictures on my blog. It will be linked below in case you want to get a better feel for it. As you can see, there is no difference in the appearance from the hand where I used as the base the Ciate Black versus the hand where I used the Zoya base. I literally just finished, and so they're not dry. Like if I were to move it with my hand and try to smudge it, then you would see it would come off some beads, I'm sure. So I won't do that, but at the very tips, and maybe you can't see, I did what they said according to the Ciate instructions, and I put a little bit of a top coat just along the edge right here. Okay, so I did it. This finger I tried to do a different test on. I used one of my fast dry oils, the Zoya one, and I dropped a droplet on it. I haven't noticed that it's dried any faster. It still kind of feels like it's doing things at its own rate, its own pace. This finger right here, I topped with a top coat, which is also something they say don't do because it will make it look different from the other beads. And initially, it did look like the black beads almost looked like they were blending in too well because the clear almost made them look invisible, if that makes any sense. It's almost like you couldn't see the black, but now that it's dried, you see the black beads just fine. So I'm not sure why they say don't use a top coat, because okay, it looks slightly lighter, and maybe you can't see this here, but in person, this nail, the nails that don't have the top coat, the pearls do look a bit more black. And maybe you just can't tell from there, but yeah, that's it. Look at those little beads, those little pearls. Supposed to look like caviar, and maybe you can't really tell, but some of the pearls are purple, others are turquoise or like a teal, and then the majority of course are black. I think they may even have a little silver in here too. But yeah, so this is the Caviar 3D manicure, and I do like it. I really do like it. And again, I'll likely use this more as an accent, and maybe not do my full 10 fingers with this product, but who knows. So I'm going to have pictures on the blog. I've decided that I've taken up too much time on the Ciate brand polish, so what I'm going to do is do my what's new this week in another video, but I will show you the other Ciate polish, which I did I had purchased before I got the Caviar Manicure. This color is Oil Slick. It's an iridescent, it's like goes from like gold to green. This polish costs $15 on its own. The thing that I'm going to tell you that I don't like, I love the bow and the packaging like this is cute, but this came in no box. Sephora shipped, I got it from the Sephora site, not from the Ciate site. But anyway, Sephora shipped this in bubble wrap. Hello, I don't pay $15 for nail polish. You need to give me a box, something that this should ship in other than bubble wrap. You know, I thought that was a little tacky. And again, I don't know if that's Ciate or Sephora, but I would imagine that Sephora did not remove it from its packaging to put it in bubble wrap. So I'm assuming it came like this from Ciate, just the bottle of polish itself. But they need to get some shipping boxes, some really nice, cute packaging, because I do like the bow and the other things. This is kind of the shape of the bottle. I like it. $15. It definitely is an iridescent feel. I like that the polish pretty much in one coat, maybe one and a half. Some edges I may have had to clean up, but pretty much this was an opaque polish. So I appreciated that, and link below will be the link to the blog post where I had this as the nail of the week, so you'll see what that looked like. But yeah, so Ciate, I do like the brand. I like this whole trend in the Caviar Manicure. I think it's adorable. So yeah, I've used up, well, you know what, one other thing that, oh, and since I've done all 10 of my fingers, look how much I still have all these pearls left. So it's not as if, you know, doing your nails and you're going to lose half the bottle. The point of this is that you will use that funnel to get these beads back into the bottle. So that's definitely useful. But again, I like it. So this is the 3D Manicure by Ciate, and it costs 25 bucks. You can look on the Sephora website or the Ciate website and see how the other ones look. They also have a tutorial on how to actually apply it, but it's what I've just shown on camera already anyway. So here are my nails. Oh, and I should also tell you that the text-based post where you're going to see pictures of this manicure. I will also keep updating that post to let you know how long this actually lasts on my nails, and you know, if the beads start looking tarnished. I'll just keep updating that throughout the week so you'll know how long these lasted for me, because for 25 bucks you want it to be worth it. So that's where I'm going to end this video. I'll do a separate video for the what's new this week, the other items, but yeah, this is the Ciate 3D Caviar nail polish. Thanks for watching. Bye.